Yo, it is episode 46, season 4. This is the ThaStr8UpBustas. It's R-Techzgem, SD, Dingle. We're back. I had to take a break from last week. He's quite a big deal in the music industry. I haven't heard anything from him in absolutely years until this, so this will be intriguing to do a bit of a catch-up and see what the old Diddler has been... We're gonna go round the clock. I think we're gonna start with SD. What are you about?
I have my own channel on YouTube. I post videos. I'll pass it on.
Gem, what are you about and your spiritual beliefs?
I'm Gem. I am one of the host. Well, I'm the host of the Straight Up Warlords. I have my own YouTube channel where I've been posting every week on Dawn of War. The next episode of Warlords is near the end of production and that'll be ready. I have had a shitty week, so I've been in a bit of a depressive state. That's why it hasn't been finished yet.
Dingle, what are you about?
I'm Dingle. I'm an atheist. Black Lives Matter. I've got a YouTube channel, Dingle Games, and I have a TikTok as well, just random videos. Mainly me shouting about Man United and ranting. If you like that sort of shit, go check the TikTok out. It's just Dingle. It's at Dingle Games. And then the YouTube channel is a load of random games, but I've been quiet on there for a while because shit gets in the way. But I will be back. That's me.
Well, that is that. Let's get on with the actual episode. It's Gem's turn, so to speak. Take it away, my friend.
Alright, so as some people may have heard recently, P. Diddy's houses have been raided for accusations of what was it? It was that's military.
Has it failed you again? Well, failed.
No, it hasn't failed me. It's to do with people trafficking.
This is going to be a repeat of last episode.
No, well not. Sean Diddy combs a named lawsuit accusing his son of sexual assault.
I'm on the Independent, and it's he's been accused of forcing people to have sex with sex workers. He's been accused of rape by several women. Including his ex-wife, who, at the end of this article, he says that he would fight everything, but he settled out of court with her, like, right after she put in the complaint in court, so obviously he's not going to fight all of them. But yeah, he's also being checked for like I said, sex trafficking. So whether that means... At the moment, there's no actual evidence that's been pointed out that he's committed any sexual offences with children or anyone underage, that is.
It's just a minor thing.
Yeah, just a minor thing.
Okay.
I kid you not.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so the raids occurred on the 25th of March. His mansion in the Holmby Hills area of Los Angeles. And obviously footage has come out of him with Bieber when Bieber was 15. Mm-hmm. He was saying about how you got to spend 48 hours with me, and then when you're 16 you can have this Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And you can... I watched the video, and this is my personal opinion on the video.
Well,
he looks very nervous when looking into the camera, as if...
Funny.
Yeah, as if like he doesn't really want there to be evidence of this happening.
Right, okay.
As if he was trying to groom Bieber, but obviously Bieber hasn't come out and said anything yet. At least as far as I know. Usher has come out and said that there were interesting things happening at P. Diddy's house, but he didn't say exactly what, just that it was interesting.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't sound good, does it?
I've seen that one. He goes on as like, I was young, I didn't know what was what, and
Yeah.
so I've seen that one.
Why are they using such large vehicles to raid his homes?
It was a mansion.
I mean, it's like, why would you need like a massive fuck off van with a bunch of armed to the teeth guys to raid a house?
Well, Big Van's got the storage to put all the evidence in, hasn't it?
That makes sense, to be honest. Could be.
I mean, I'm pulling that out of my ass, but that's probably it. It's
Actually, if you pull that out of your ass, that's pretty good.
also, like, you know, when it comes with rappers, they often rap about how, you know, they've got guns and they're going to shoot people.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that P. Diddy would actually have gone around and started shooting law enforcement agents who were raiding his home.
Like in GTA moment.
I just want to say that he would get. Can we still swear, or is that one of the rules we actually?
Yeah.
I mean,
he'll get fucked over pretty damn quickly.
That's it. What you said? What the fuck?
it's been more than 30 seconds, so it's fine.
Yeah, we broke our record.
Yeah, right. Probably. Go on, SD. My bad.
Yeah, pretty much. So why wouldn't they have like the local police dealing with it? Why would they get federal agents? It seems like it's a bit planned.
Okay, so when it becomes at certain levels of crime, like people trafficking, it's then passed over from local police to, you know, specialist agencies. So like the FBI, who specialise in things like people trafficking and that, they would then become involved just due to the nature of the crime. It's usually that sort of case. It's the same as, like, you know, why would you have the local police respond to a hostage situation when the FBI hostage team is specialised for it? Well, you get the FBI in to do it because they actually know what they're doing. You hope.
Yeah, you hope. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
And you definitely don't get the Uvalde police involved because they'll just stand around outside saying, it's too scary, I'm not going to get hurt.
And then just start blatting off rounds at like a random black guy because that's what they like doing for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
But also, with like human trafficking and that, considering like normally it's not just one guy, there's like a group of them that are involved.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they got the whole shebang there, because they didn't know how many people were going to be in that. It might just be pity, but they wouldn't take that risk. Because it could have been swarmed with people.
He might be in cahoots with Andrew Tate.
Keep Andrew Tate out of this.
But obviously, like,
that's off topic. Let's carry on with the Diddler.
Yeah. As I said before, with rappers talking about how they shoot people, a lot of rappers also operate in crews, from what I understand. And so then they usually have like their security and other people that work with them to produce music strapped as well, especially in America. Not so much over here because it's kind of more difficult to get your hands on a firearm.
Exactly.
Not impossible, but it is.
Because he's pretty much broke now, isn't he?
I didn't hear what you said. Who?
He said that 50 Cent is broke.
50 Cent.
50 Cent? Is he?
No, he's
Yeah,
far from broke.
His name's 50 Cent, so he's gonna be broke.
It's like debt collectors are after him because
Really?
court cases and shit like that.
Damn.
And he's got millions of pounds in debt. Or millions
Well,
of dollars.
Has he got anything to do with P. Diddy? Because I saw a
He's outing him.
photo.
Yeah, so
50 Cent and Cat Williams.
50 Cent, as far as I'm aware, at no point is like professionally involved with P. Diddy outside of, you know, being in the same sphere.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, they are sort of colleagues, if you would call it that.
Yeah.
But they're not, you know, involved professionally.
They're not bum chums, yeah.
So, him coming out and saying this kind of stuff, yeah, I'm willing to believe that he's got the best interest of people because, you know, why would he come out and say this shit for no reason?
Well,
this
maybe
Williams as well.
maybe SD is saying that 50 Cent is skin, and he's trying to gain some clout or something.
Maybe. But
No. Well, 50 Cent's not involved at all. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, but he
rappers, where these rappers are getting caught for like really random things.
That Cat Williams as well was out in him. I watched
I watched that interview with Cat Williams as well. Yeah,
he's like proper outs like people. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
he's like said that he's been offered millions of pounds by the Illuminati, and he said no. And he's brought Kevin Hart down as well. He's brought them all down.
What?
Everyone. He also said, "I think you're fine." You see all these rappers with all these naked bikini girls in their videos. He goes, "I think you're fine. There's more gay rappers than actually think there are." And you know,
I mean, that makes sense.
About guns and violence and have these women in the background now, and the majority of them like their own cock. So
hang on, didn't Ricky Gervais out what the last? I think it was one of the last Golden Globes he's done. The last bit, he basically outed Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
some kind of.
I've seen that. He went to town on them.
It was like 2018 or something.
They all fiddle with each other and
yeah.
you know, we know he's your mate, but
yeah. And when you look around, the camera pans, they look very uncomfortable. They're like,
Yeah,
he absolutely destroyed the room.
yeah. That's the thing, though.
Anyway, off topic.
It's always been known that there has been shady things that have been going on in the background of both the film industry and the music industry.
Big time.
Like, obviously, the reason why a lot of these attractive women get popular isn't necessarily because they are good musicians, which a lot of them are, but usually it's because, you know, like SG just said, they are encouraged to perform acts for these people who will then, you know, quid pro quo, go, well, as you did that for me, I will then promote you and make you a millionaire.
Don't they call it the interview couch? Not interview couch, but you know, the
casting couch.
Casting couch, there we go.
Yeah.
It's sad to say that all this that goes on, right? If you notice, like, if an average guy that starts messaging a girl, the next minute they got knocks at the door, I go, why are you talking to this young girl? Just an average bloke. Yeah. But the people that have the billions seem to get. Look at Jeffrey Epstein, for example. He had an island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sad to say this world, it all comes down to money. The more money you got, the more protections you got.
Money makes the world go round, mate.
It's evil.
You can buy off anyone. If you have all the money, you can buy off anyone.
It's like Harvey Weinstein. He was able to do all that casting couch shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, it wasn't until a couple of years ago when people actually started talking out about him. And that was because they were able to have the money to actually say no.
Yeah.
And then just something that's also been brought up to my attention recently, like, it's not related to P. Diddy, but it is related to what he's being accused of. Does anybody realise that Oprah Winfrey has been involved with a lot of these people?
Oh shit, yeah. Like she had her own school or something. She built her own school or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was just a girls' school. And so I've heard some weird stories about Oprah.
Yeah, she was introducing people to Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, that's what.
To get them roles in movies and stuff like that.
So they're a team, aren't they? They're a big team. We look at them like, oh my god, they're amazing. They're brilliant, and then they do all that, and we're cheering on them, but they're fucking evil.
Yeah.
We don't see what happens behind closed doors, and it comes down to money again. The more money you got, the more protection you got, and it's sad that like children are getting hurt because these people have billions of pounds. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But then again, if someone said, right, I'll give you £5 million a month just to be quiet, would you, the three of you, if someone said, right, I'll give you £5 million, this is what's happening, right, bad stuff, children, blah, 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 would you go, okay, and pay no attention to it and just keep taking the money, or would you just say, fuck that, I'm out on them? Because it's a hard one. Would you?
I would take it.
£5 million for a few months, save up enough cash, and then put a £10 million bounty on his head.
Oh, we were on the same wavelength until you said the bounty thing. Yeah, I would probably take the money, move away for like somewhere, you know, just nowhere near.
Blank it out.
Yeah, and then I would, you know, get on the whole, you know, exploiting them and all that. But
I would feel dirty though, wouldn't you? You just feel gross.
Yeah, well, I mean, as soon as I would get out of the country somewhere, I'd be bang on it. I'd be like, look, this is da 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 da. But at least I'll have £1 million then.
£5 million is enough money that could really massively change your life.
Oh yeah.
Which is part of the reason why a lot of these people would then just turn around. I know a lot of people will want us to say, "Oh no, we'd never take the money."
Yeah.
But if we're being completely honest with ourselves, £5 million is such a big amount of money that, you know, we would definitely be tempted, like massively. And I don't think any of us would be able to beat that temptation.
I would. I'll be honest. I wouldn't.
£5 million fuck all. Just saying.
Huh?
I don't think I'd be able to turn it. It's disgusting as it sounds, and I know people want me to be the hero and say no, I wouldn't. I probably would take it and just play a blind eye to it and pretend that never happened, and just keep my. But I'd feel gross. The years go on, I'd feel dirty, and disgusting.
I feel dirty.
It's not happening, isn't it? Really.
I'd feel dirty straight away, especially if, you know. Not only have I witnessed something happening, I'm pretending that it didn't happen, but especially if it was, say, like, I don't know, Dingle's daughter or SD's daughter that was being taken advantage of, I would find it very difficult to take that money. I would probably, if it was someone, you know, personally involved with me, then I wouldn't take the money. But if it was,
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, still would be a hard one though.
Oh yeah, it would be a hard one, but.
Oh, I mean, the £5 million, and it's, well, you shut up. I'll give you £5 million. Oh, mate, I think this is why a lot of like depression would kick in, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have your depression. But it all comes down to money again. P Diddy, he's got all this money.
Yeah.
But like SD said, we'll get a bounty on him. Sorry, Joe. Get a bounty on him. But you don't understand. There's thousands of these people that work behind the scenes. You'll be dead in minutes. They will track you down in seconds. You can fly to a different country. You'll be tracked down in seconds.
Yeah. They're
everywhere. And we just can't see them.
I feel like I'd take the $5 million that do the same thing that R-Techz has said and leave the country.
Yeah.
And then out them as soon as possible with that $5 million.
Amen. That's what I mean. But the thing is, you'd have to tell your friends, your family. Yeah. What a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Just say I won the lottery. What, 3 months in a row? Yeah. It's gonna be a year.
You wouldn't tell them. I wouldn't tell them.
Yeah, maybe you just have to move and then tell them afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think I'd be able to live with it.
Cool.
I think it'd just destroy my mind because I got a daughter, and if I look in her eyes and then I see if this was happening to you, but I'm letting this go on, it'd kill me. I don't know. I'd end up losing my mind.
Imagine if they gave you that and then you outed them, and then and they kidnapped your daughter and said, "Oh, we want $5 million back."
That'd just be ironic.
Hostage money.
I would spend that $5 million on weapons and just go hunt them down myself if it was my own kids.
Oh, it's decent over here.
I go on about it a lot, right? I would, if that happened, I would go into God mode himself. I would just go, my eyes would go red, and I'd be on a killing spree.
Yeah.
Any cunt got in my way, I'd be killing the cunt. I'd tell you now.
Don't worry, I wouldn't be getting in your way. I'd be joining you.
Oh yeah, I'd have you three. I mean, we'd go balls out on these motherfuckers. And when we shoot them in the fucking skull, we're still teabagging. Fuck them.
He's not wrong.
No. I like I wouldn't be able to look at my daughter's eyes, knowing that she's safe, but someone else's kid's out there being, brutally beaten to death and used. I feel sick. But it's a lot of money. It's temptation again, isn't it? I can say that, but I'd take the money.
Yeah.
But money talks. That's the answer. What I was saying.
does.
Money.
It does.
And like I said, like everyone will claim that they wouldn't take the money.
Yeah, just to look good.
Just to look good.
Yeah, but the reality is.
But the reality is, you would, yeah.
Of course you would. It's a lot of money.
They all act high and mighty, but at the end of the day. But there's no way I would take it and not out them. Like at some point, like, I definitely wouldn't just take it and be quiet for the rest of my life. That's for sure.
Yeah, but that's
I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I'd be quite conscious, but eat away at me.
That's another thing. I think a lot of these people. I keep interrupting Jeff. Sorry. A lot of these people that they do know about it and they don't say anything. All these celebrities, but I think they're scared of constantly. If they outed them, constantly looking over their shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, their whole family might be bloody pillaged.
Their lives looking over their shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Any time now, I could be dead. Yeah, that's fine. So you got to live with that. Sorry, Jim. Go on. I keep out on you.
I'm basically going to say the same thing. Is that like you can gather all the evidence you want, but if you've constantly got the fear of the fact that something could happen to you, your family, your own kids, if you've got any, you're gonna be incentivized to be quiet.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, because they won't just take you. They'd take your whole family. Yeah, like Jim just said. They won't just take you. They'll make you learn a lesson. It's that if you out them, they will.
I mean, if I'm going down, family coming with me.
It's not like a John Wick moment, is it?
Yeah, right. What was that, Steve?
I was talking to this guy. Well, not talking to, but posting. Basically, it's a shit posting group, and this guy's basically sucking off Biden and saying Donald Trump is some kind of racist weirdo. So I decided to look at his profile. I actually found out where he lived, who his wife was, where his kids went to school. And it was just like...
SD, mate, do you want to go any further?
Why talking shit? Well, I could find out all that stuff about him, even though he was using a fake profile. He mistakenly commented on another profile, which then had a link to another profile. And I found everything about him. It's just like... You shouldn't really do that. And I'm thinking to myself, well, how good am I, data security? How good am I at doing that? Or, for instance,
well, people don't check their privacy settings on anything, do they? They let it run rampant.
Privacy settings looks like.
They let it run rampant. They don't. I think I've slightly changed mine a bit, so I think only friends of friends can add me.
But P Diddy, I've heard so much about P Diddy. Like he has like gay sex parties and all that, and like proper. Yeah, I've been watching like documentaries on it because I just find it like fucking fascinating, but very weird. Like gay sex parties, and it's all like the Illuminati keep getting brought up. I've heard of them before, like some hidden secret society or whatever. And Cat Williams did a thing about the secret, the secret sex parties they have, and it's like then he went into detail, and I thought, okay, I don't want to hear that much. Like they literally sit there with men's semen. I don't know if this is true or not. This is what Cat Williams. They sit there with like men's stuff in a glass and just sit on the couch talking, drinking it like it's blood, like for a vampire. It's just like it's normal, but there's this one of them.
Wait, how do I get there?
I got my ticket booked. Catch up.
Right, first come, first serve, yeah?
Yeah. You're either coming or you're going. Yeah, P. Diddy, there's more he's going to get fucked and screwed over. And I say good. But I keep hearing stories. Every time I go on like Facebook, if it's on Facebook, I don't take it with a pinch of salt. But I do keep seeing like, oh, he's being outed for this now, and I mean 7 charges of cape.
So what's the proof? What's the actual proof?
Lying because there's 7 of them.
Unconsensual intercourse.
So the proof of the grape is that it's in court at the moment, where 17 people, as Dingle's just said, are taking him to court for SA charges.
Damn.
And if it's 1,
17.
like, okay, but there's 7 of them, so it's like
7.
Seven.
Yeah, 17 is it?
7.
7.
Oh.
Let me just check the article just to make sure.
I think me and SD thought you said 17 then.
Yeah,
I had 17 first time, but
if
Dingle,
it's
like
just
a random
one,
like came on behind you.
if it's just one, you go, okay, you put up an argument of this, is it true? But if there's 7 of them claiming that you did that, the judge is going to be like, there's 7 women here, all got the same stories. I think you're a liar, P. Diddy. I may be American. No, I wasn't going to. I was going to slander him, but I'm not going to do that.
Hold it in, Dingle.
I was going to say something about Americans being stupid, but they're not. They're world class and very smart. The more you know. And inbred. And it's madness. It's 7 women. I'm sure there's more out there. I'm sure
there's at least one man as well.
Yeah, I believe that.
And for a man to come out and say that they've been raped is actually quite significant. So
yeah, because men don't like to admit stuff like that, do they?
No.
It's like I was explaining to my mum the other day. It's got to be so, because men are men, and when something like that happens to them, they're like, I got to be a man, and they have to live like that.
yeah.
That's how the world protects them. But just, it's got to be hard. But
Someone's got to suck it up.
it's just weird, man. It's fucking. I mean, there's so much shit that goes on in Hollywood. I'm surprised there's reptilians walking around or something. I don't know.
There is. Have you seen Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't walk around Hollywood all that much.
Yeah, it's starting to be called Holly Weird now instead of Hollywood.
Really weird. I think I'd rather watch Bollywood.
Yeah.
Or the Arrow Chicken.
I'll stick with
Arrow Chicken.
Yeah, just like a random movie. They find a chicken as an arrow.
Chicken Run.
What?
I was praying somebody actually fucking saw that video, but obviously not.
No.
Just me.
Yeah.
But I did hear Chicken Run just then, and that's a damn classic.
They got
New movie.
they've actually released a sequel, haven't they?
I
Have
think
they?
have, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Chicken Run
seen that
2.
a while.
Dingle, what's that random light behind you? That keeps on coming on.
Who's behind you?
My Tully.
You telling?
Mm.
You're wasting power, mate.
I'm paying
Yeah.
for it. I'm
What's
paying
he
for it.
doing?
I'm paying for it. So
Right, as long as it's
SD,
coming out your pocket.
You should go around there and turn it off, SD.
to be fair, but the thing is, the reason it's on is after this, like by the time we finish, this flat is fucking dark as shit and I can't see fuck all. So that's why that's on in the background. Because I've walked into my computer, I've walked into that shelf, I've smashed my fucking toe off the door. I'm not having that happen again.
As long as we
You
can't
watch porn
see what it
afterwards.
is, and it's not porn or something, it's fine.
I don't do porn anymore. I don't need to. Yeah, P. Diddy.
Dingle, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah. Not that desperate. No offense to people out there.
The straight up OnlyFans. The
Just
straight up
OnlyFans. Fuck. Anyway, back on the diddling.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, where the heck did we go with that?
Yeah, I find it's quite mental because, like I said earlier about the, like, rappers going to court over, like, really random things. Well...
What do you mean, though? What, when you say
the only one I
random
really
thing?
know is, like, 50 Cent, where he's still paying off his court fees, and I believe one of the videos I saw was 50 Cent, like, flashing some cash, saying he's rich and whatnot, and, like, within hours, they had the debt collectors round saying, oh, we've got cash now, we want it.
But like with 50 Cent outing people, I don't think he's doing it for the clout. To me, I know he people don't like him because he's arrogant, blah blah blah. But I generally think he's doing it just to out these pricks because he must have. This is fucking weird. I'm gonna out these pricks. But I don't think. I mean, 50 Cent. I mean, yeah, he's struggling with money, but he can just go and make a song and make that back in seconds. So I don't think what he's doing outing people is gonna, give him money.
It's also the case that 50 Cent has got his own kids, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So
there you go.
You hear it about how P. Diddy may have been trying to groom Usher and Bieber, and so then he's going, well, what if my kids want to get into music?
Yeah.
And P Diddy tries to do the same to them. I'm not going to let them do that. I'm going to
Will Smith's kids.
No.
But yeah, he could be doing it for that, but personally, to me, I don't think it is, because he's struggling with money and all that. But he could just release another album.
It's like you said, like he's not making any money doing this. He's not going on these things and saying, "I'm going to talk about this if you pay me."
Exactly.
Because he's obviously not going to be making as much money out of that as he would be through recording a new song and touring and that.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, you guys all go on about rappers, go on about shooting. When there's also something else, when you get the people, they have, as Dingle said, they have all these topless, well, not topless, but near naked girls on there, and they have all these cars, and you find out that, they're rental cars.
Yeah.
And like this big mansion they've got isn't even theirs, and that sort of stuff makes me laugh.
Yeah, it's like that song Sifa did, "Fake It." Did you see the video?
Oh yeah. I have. Yeah, I can't remember much about it though.
Well, they're actually on the airplane. The camera comes out, and they're just sat in a little studio thing.
That reminds me of the Through Glass with Stone Sour.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I said that.
Oh yeah, when they're like he's picking up the they're picking up the people. And
Part of the board, yeah.
Cardboard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the great music video. That one.
But the Fake It one, it's pretty good. I think you find what me is you see all these, like you said, rappers singing with these birds and saying what they're going to do to them, and then you find out like majority of them, like there's more gay rappers than we actually think. There's, so next time
they're gay or they're married. They're like, do all these birds, and you do the research. You're like, you're married with like 5 kids, mate.
Yeah.
What are you on about? Or like Snoop Dogg, he's still on about smoking weed and like being a gangster, and I'm like, dude, you're like 60 or
you can barely walk.
Yeah, like it's just.
I believe he's still smoking the weed. Have you seen him like trying to speak? He's constantly high, from what I can tell.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt that he's still smoking the weed, but still talking about being the gangster. That bit I'd be a bit like, mate, you're 60.
Yeah, he still does it. I've heard a verse from him in the last few years.
Like what 50 Cent's doing. If Tupac was still alive, I could see Tupac doing something like this because he was for the people. You know what I mean? I could see him out in these scumbags. So it's all to do with money. More money you got.
Yeah. Rapper 50 Cent loses appeal in $32 million case against ex-lawyers. Yeah.
32 million, right? To him, all his albums he's done, all the tours he's done, I don't think that's even going to scrape his bank. I don't.
Yeah, a bankruptcy court was right to throw out a $32 million lawsuit by rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson against his former law firm. A federal judge in New Haven, Connecticut, ruled on Friday. U.S. District Judge Vanessa Bryant dismissed Jackson's claims of legal malpractice against the U.S. law firm Reed Smith and its former partner, Raymond. So yeah, it seems like this guy has to pay back $7 million in damages. So yes, this guy is broke.
Did you have a nice nap there, R-Techz? R-Techz, did you have a nice nap there?
On deaf. Sign language.
Okay. R-Sex, what's going on?
Yeah, what did you say, sorry?
I asked you if you had a nice nap there because I was watching you. Honestly, wasn't listening to SD at all. I was just like looking at you, like he's asleep.
I was pretending to fall asleep. Yeah, that's quite funny. I got it. Yeah. I was waiting to see if
I wasn't even watching you, so.
But that's like I said, like another thing. If he is doing it for clout, right, and
funny.
he is just say he is doing it for clout, he's doing it for clout, right? Okay, I said that 3 times. Where am I going with this?
I don't know.
It doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
If he's doing it for clout, so what? Because P Diddy is being outed. There's 7 women and a man's come forward. That's 8 people.
Yeah.
I've got 5 fingers up. That's
Oh,
8 people. But
8.
if he is doing it for clout, if he is doing it for clout, good on him, because a lot of things are coming out now. So either way, if he's not doing it for clout, he's a hero. If he is doing it for clout, he's still a hero.
Well, I'll tell you something funny. I found out that P Diddy and R Kelly.
R Kelly's a weird one as well, isn't he?
Yeah, they've done a song. They've done a song called "Satisfy You." Now, who are they really talking to in that song?
They're talking to themselves because R. Kelly was weird and liked to pee on.
Yeah, that's you.
Pee on people who are between the ages of 13 and 18, I believe.
I mean, everyone has their fetishes, but leave the kids alone.
Yeah.
And also, when like it's like when you have when you play sports in school, and they're like, "All right, kids, hit the showers." Now, when R. Kelly says that, that's a whole different meaning.
Now he's getting bummed in the showers.
Yeah, he is actually in there.
If he drops the soap, yeah.
P Diddy and R Kelly were like really good friends, and that's another
Right.
thing, because R Kelly's weird. He's fucking weird. It's like as soon as he came out of court after doing all this grooming and that, he literally was sat in like a restaurant with minors, like just coming out of court. And there's footage of him just sat there eating with like these 13-year-olds. It's like, you not just learnt your lesson there, you prick. You retarded.
That's the thing with money, that you get so much of it corrupts you to the point where you don't realise that you're doing something wrong.
That's it. You think you're protected from everything, don't you?
Yeah.
You're high above everyone.
Why can't you like women like a fine wine, aged? Not like super aged. That's for 10 years' time, me, when I've obviously run out of clout because my body is slowly failing me. But you know what I mean. Act your age, not your shoe size. Stop fucking kids.
Say it like it is.
For Christ's sake.
Yeah, the kids are vulnerable. They don't know right from wrong at those certain ages. So.
Yeah.
My daughter is very vulnerable.
Somebody knows what they're doing.
Yeah. They're called monsters.
I mean, what's that guy who... He got Parkinson's disease. He was joking about... It's like, why would you want, like, 72 virgins? Why not, like, fire-breathing whores?
What?
It's just like...
Is that
the...
Is that Michael J. Fox you're talking about?
Shit like that. But you can have a whore that would literally suck his soul out your cock. I mean, for Christ's sake.
I think you're talking about Michael J. Fox, aren't you? So, yeah,
No.
Guy from Back to the Future.
No, not him. I think he was Scottish. He's a Scottish comedian.
Comedian.
Oh!
Comedian.
I know who you're talking about now.
Beard sort of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
comedian.
Billy Connolly.
That's
Yes.
him.
Billy Connolly.
Yes.
What a legend.
Yeah, he was good.
He knows like what he wants. It's like, I want a woman who knows what she's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't we all?
I don't want to disappoint 75 virgins. Say that, man.
I mean, also, just to point out, the 72 virgins never specifies they're all going to be women.
This is true.
They could be nerds.
They could be animals.
Oh,
To be fair, that shit
No.
happens as well. That's fucking weird.
That is weird.
We're not furries anymore, even though Jem's holding on to his persona for a bit longer.
Yeah. Mathumbo is here. Say hi.
Did you already have that, Jem, or did you specifically buy that?
Kat was on a trip whilst we were doing that episode. She listened to it, found it, and went, "I'm going to buy that."
That's great.
That's why it's been in the last couple of episodes. It should have been in the episode before that because I got it like right after the furry episode.
Yeah.
But
Oh mate, that is something else. You can tell Kat how much I enjoyed that.
I will.
Yes.
I'm sure
Oh wait.
she might be listening now. So
Okay, well done, Kat. It's kudos from R-Techz. Did you see what he just put then? So SD just had a koala, and what are koalas famous for having?
chlamydia,
STDs.
STDs, yeah.
I get it. I get it.
It all comes together.
Yeah, like a bukkake.
SDs, what?
Does sound like a sexual disease.
Yeah. What have we got, Dingle?
Sexual
You've
disease.
probably got a Doom Guy mask over there, and I've got nothing.
Who? Me?
Yeah, I was trying to think
You
of
know
props.
I have. You know I have.
Yeah, well,
I have to hide it from you because if you put it on, it break.
Yeah. Can you even wear it?
I have worn it.
I thought it was just like a. Oh.
It's not like my Master Chief helmet, which is just a thing that you put over another thing that stores TDs in it.
No, I got like a lot of Doom shit. Well, more Doom stuff than God of
We're
War.
all doomed.
Tell you what, I do have. I have Cards with Humanity and What Do You Mean, and they're still unopened.
See, I've got Cards Against Humanity. I freaking love that game. Anyway, we are completely off topic.
Big time.
Should we do final thoughts?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're
You have to make it dead on now. I know it's been like 50 odd minutes.
43 minutes.
Mm.
I think it was a good discussion. If you
Yeah.
like the discussion, comment.
If you didn't, still comment, so it keeps us in the algorithm.
And remember to like
Mhm.
and
Yes.
subscribe.
God, I hate it when you watch a video and it says
Hey,
subscribe
Diddy.
straight away. I haven't even watched the video yet.
Yeah.
And send us nudes if you.
P Diddy net worth.
Please don't, especially if you're underage. Just don't do that.
Jesus Christ, pledges personal fortune roughly 800 million. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Zach O'Malley Greenberg suggested last year it hovered around $1 billion.
Who's Zach?
$1 billion.
Is that his name? Is P Diddy's name Zach?
No, PD's name is something else.
Who about with Zach? I don't know who that is.
I basically P Diddy net worth. I googled it.
So P
I thought you said.
Diddy's name is Sean Combs.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the name Zach SD. That's why I asked.
Yeah, Zach O'Malley Greenberg suggested last year it hovered around $1 billion.
$1
Ah.
billion.
Rapper also
Very good.
placed highly Forbes ranking of hip hop stars over the years.
Nice.
Lauren Overholtz and Tracy Wright contributed to this report.
Hmm. Well, so we don't have deja vu from the last episode. Let's do final thoughts. Jem, I'm going to go to you first, mate.
Well, obviously P Diddy has been doing something bad. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been raided in the first place. Obviously, he's being outed as, again, doing all of this bad stuff. People are paying close attention to his time with Usher and Bieber when they were minors. Very high chance that a lot of this stuff could be true. Obviously, we don't have all of the information, so we can't say for certain that he has been diddling kids, but you know, all I want you to know, P Diddy, is every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you.
You're no longer the world's greatest.
That's a reference to a song about, first of all, a Sting song, and then he did a cover of it for Notorious B.I.G. after he passed. I'm sorry, everyone, I had to explain the joke to SD.
Go on.
Don't diddle kids,
Got it.
or you'll just basically get fucked in prison because that's what happens. You lose all your money, and everyone will hate you. Quite simply.
Personal experience.
Yeah!
Cool, that was a burner, wasn't it? Proud of that.
I don't quite understand what's going on at the moment. Like, rappers are getting nerfed left, right, and centre.
Nerfed.
Probably not as much as they should be. P Diddy is basically the rapper version of Jeffrey Epstein, I guess.
Dingo, it's you next.
To me, they're up to no good. I mean, like I said, you know, 8 people claiming the same thing against you. Like I said, if it was 1, you could probably argue that because you don't know if they're making up. But there's 8 with the same story. So you're getting fucked for that one. I hope you do anyway, unless you pay the judge off. I don't know. Never say never.
That was Justin Bieber, Luther.
What was?
Never say never.
All right, it's weird, and it all comes down to money, and that's the frustrating thing is this world is just all about money. This world's just all about money. The more money you got, the more safe you got, the more protection you got. The more everyone plays a blind eye because you're paying them millions to look away. And the sad truth is that's the world we live in, and it sucks. And these are vulnerable kids that are being pushed around in that, and they're going to grow up to be monsters as well because they're going to think that's acceptable. Monsters create monsters. So I hope P. Diddy gets anally raped in prison. I hope he gets destroyed by some big motherfucker in prison. If he goes to prison, don't touch our kids and go sign your own age if you can. You freak.
Probably need to look more into it to know more of the case and facts and that. But from the sounds of it, he, similar to the R. Kelly thing, sounds like he's up to no good and needs to be punished in the necessary means. And stories like this really get to me.
Jealousy. You got one too.
I'll be right back.
Just feeding his child that's in the cupboard.
Hold on, I'll check if he's still in the... Jimmy! Jimmy! I think he's still alive, I'll check in a little bit. It just hits home more, even though I have no children myself, and Jem doesn't, but SD and Dingle both do.
Don't touch our kids or you'll fucking regret it.
Even more so for those two, it's just stuff like that. And for people to hold so much power and influence over... I mean, you think about people that know them, that were friends of them, and the friends of P. Diddy and R. Kelly and all these people, they probably, some of them have indoctrinated them to, or bribed them, they brought them into their molesting team. That's the most sickening part. You know, it's not just like people are going home having fantasies about children wanking one off, being done with it, which is like something. But it's when people are, it's weird, but people are acting on it, and people in high status, and especially, and I don't like any of P. Diddy's music, I don't like his voice, but people who have had such an impact on hip hop, which I adore as a genre, it's very hard. R. Kelly was different because R&B I've never really gone with, but he's put some big stars on the map.
Let's be honest, R. Kelly had that whole rap opera he made about being trapped in a closet, and then eventually being found out that you were, you know, pissing on little girls.
Coming.
Have you seen the Weird Al one?
Oh, drive through.
That's
Why do you blind me?
Yeah, he does know it. That's fucking good, those.
Imagine if he did the whole 12 episode thing.
We've been the Straight Up Busters, episode 46 of season 4. We got 2 more to go. One like this and one together, right?
In person.
We're going to head off now. We can talk about this stuff afterwards. Peace.
Okay, bye everyone.